everybody. Welcome to The Bald and Beautiful. I am Melissa, and I am joined by...
Cheater and Wig.
The Asians.
Loudmouth and him.
You have to give context.
Man, hold on. We've been here.
If you watch the show, you should know exactly who we're saying we are.
First of all, we've been here an hour.
And
we just started recording.
Starts on time.
It doesn't. I'm sorry.
And I be feeling bad because I was late. I was like, I'm
I've
running
been
late.
late the last 2 or 3 times, actually.
I'll be here, though.
Hello. All right. Together, we are The Bald and the Beautiful. We're reviewing the show Married at First Sight, season 14, episodes 3 and 4.
3 and 4, we're trying to catch up.
We're trying to catch up, okay? We're going to do both. We're not going to tell you what happened in 3. We're not going to tell you what happened in 4. We're going to tell you the state of the union of these couples.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let's start with, who was you at? Katina and Elijah Wan.
Yes.
Okay.
He said, who was you at?
All right. Let's start with Katina and Elijah Wan.
He was super duper extra at the reception.
He was.
Super, the taking off the shirt, like trying to prove I got a body, and then the talking the mama's head off.
That's my favorite part.
What's crazy is he said that he would get easily distracted. But I'm like, how can somebody not get distracted when you doing all of this talking? He did the same thing to her too. It's like, boy.
He was out here campaigning for president of these United States.
Mama's eyes glossed over long ago.
Yeah, ooh, a rabbit. And
The best part of that is she didn't get up simultaneously or like at the same time when she said, ooh, a rabbit. She said, ooh, a rabbit.
Yeah, I was going to say, they get up with somebody's mama.
Mom can't get up that fast. You got to get situated first.
Yeah.
I don't see no
Scoop the
rabbit.
seat back,
Turn around
twist,
and
turn.
still watch
She's
her
still
get
getting up.
They got to get that rock going.
That was my favorite part. My favorite part. He actually surprises me because I actually think he's taking this a little bit more serious than I anticipated him taking it.
He's trying to leave that old life behind.
Yeah, I feel like he really
Which is the only way it's going to work.
Yeah, it's a little surprising for me.
I
I
disagree.
say that I think he has moments where he's trying to leave it behind, but he glorifies his past.
He brings
way
it
too
up
much.
so much.
Yeah, he brings it up like he's proud of it. Like,
He
hey,
absolutely does.
He absolutely does.
He brought it up when they woke up from the wedding. He was like, yeah, I used to treat women really bad. I wouldn't call myself a cheater. I just had a lot of women at one time and never told them our status.
Yeah.
And to the point that, like, he's so in his mindset of his past self, he literally, the night after their wedding, asked her, like, about her sex life.
You sure did.
And I was like,
That was an interesting conversation.
what? And he was like, I mean, you ever had any, like, you bring somebody home from the club? And I was just like, I get that y'all are married, but what does that even, are you going to change your mind?
Yes.
Right. Right. You're in there.
Yeah, so that's always that's like a big red flag. It's like, I feel like the way he brings it up, I think I said it last week too. It makes it seem like this is a phase that he's going through, wanting to be married.
That's my only concern. If you get bored with that and you miss the old, life that you used to live.
Yeah.
Because good, they talk about, like, therapists always talk about, even if you were born in dysfunction, dysfunction will be your norm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you know it's bad for you, you like eventually just go and mess something up.
Yeah.
And I think even if he knows, like, I do want to be married, but those threesomes and this and clubbing nights and taking home a random woman, and you know what I'm saying? Like, those were the days.
Even him, like, the way he was talking about the possibilities of their wedding night to his boys. Like, that's not some random chick you just met.
Right.
Yeah.
Why are you talking like that?
Yeah.
So some of it's like a maturity thing.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
I
Talk.
love that since we're combining the episodes, I'm trying to remember everything from all the episodes to cover it. When they had the meet with the other side of the family after the day after the wedding, so the first day of their marriage, and her friend Jelani was not here for the bullshit. She sure wasn't. He was just like, because he kept saying, I wanted to do something different. I was tired of. He was like, you are really minimizing what this commitment looks
Absolutely.
like.
Yeah.
And he was not letting his foot up off of Olajuwon's neck, which he did not appreciate. And the fact that this nigga said, sorry, you know, I've always been good looking. I've never had a problem in the women. Who cares about that? It does not matter that you never had a problem with a woman. We're dealing with this specific person that you are married to right now, who we care about.
Yep.
And the only reason why you're saying you were doing this is because you wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
And that always, something different is like.
I don't like that anyway. I don't like, I want to do something different. Marriage. No.
Something different is like, I usually date black women who grew up in small towns. Now I want a city girl, or I want. I usually have big women, or I want small, or vice versa. Or I usually date quiet girls. Now I want an aggressive one. Now I usually have threesomes and parties. Now I want to get married.
Exactly.
That is a different type of different. That's not like. Oh, usually I don't be married.
That's a life change versus I want to do something different.
And then like on top of that, something different could be being on a reality show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I feel like.
Right.
And that's what he said. I think he's just trying to get his followers up.
Yeah. He probably want to get. I don't think he's a personal trainer, but if he get them followers up, he could be like, "Nah, I got a meal plan." You know, like oatmeal with
I
those.
got supplements.
Got these oats.
Oats and those.
I also find it hilarious that neither one of them, he called her Katrina. And then she called him Elijah.
Nobody in that family can pronounce that boy's name.
She said Lajuan.
Lajuan. Even his her mama was like, what did
I know.
Where that name come from?
You know, anytime a black person say that, they are meaning that your name sound made up.
Yeah.
Who's Jackie? Is Olajuwon his middle? Because Isaac did all the bad sex.
I think that's his middle name.
Olajuwon?
No,
Isaac.
Oh, he went back to his first name.
Yes.
Isaac was bad.
Correct.
Olajuwon, he
gonna.
But Isaac is still there in that.
Yeah,
name.
Isaac is there because it's still part of his name. That's what I was about to say. It's like you can't be using that as an alter ego. Hey, baby, I went out tonight and Isaac showed up.
Yeah,
because
and
that's not accepting responsibility for you, Olajuwon, is making those choices.
He's gonna be like the Green Goblin.
Yes.
He's gonna be like, no, man, I'm married in love. You don't love these hoes.
Did you want to cover the thing with him and Lindsay?
Thank you. I was like, am I on the right episode? I don't remember. Okay. I also thought two things. Okay, this is where I'm at. Thing number one, the whole issue with what's the white girl's name?
Lindsay.
Thank you. Lindsay and
Loudman?
Katina. It wasn't Katina. It was actually Olajuwon.
It was her and Olajuwon, and then Katina wanted to be a picture.
Yes.
Fill me here, because what I didn't catch everything.
Can we first start
what
there?
the beef was?
No,
Tell me.
please tell us what it was.
I rewound it and I was like, I still missed it.
I heard the reaction to something she may have said.
So they were on the
what
plane.
happened? Fill me in.
They were on the plane.
What was the thing that made them mad?
I'm
He's
telling
so
you.
stupid.
Okay.
They were on the plane on the way to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Lindsay, who is a fluent Spanish speaker, asked Olajuwon, "Do you speak Spanish?" And he said, "Oh, just like a little
First
bit."
of all, you provided context. I didn't know. I didn't realize Lindsay spoke Spanish.
Oh yeah, that's in my notes. Mark, because she's a traveler and everything, Mark is excited about Puerto Rico. He's never been. This is one of her favorite places. Plus, she can speak Spanish.
Okay.
She asked Olajuwon, "Do you speak Spanish?" She says, "Just a little bit." He said, "However, while I'm here, I'm only going to be speaking English because that's what I'm most comfortable with." Lindsay says, "Well, this is their native home. You should speak Spanish." Olajuwon took that as, "You trying to be my mama. That's what you're not about to be. We grown. I'll do whatever I want to." Well, then what it seems as if there was some interpretation of what was happening. Lindsay, being an aggressive and doesn't know how to turn down, thinks they're playing in banter. And she's like, "Oh, I'll fight you." He's like,
Where did you see all of this?
It's in the episode.
Is it?
Girl,
Yes.
Continue. Because
I was all in the kitchen.
Man.
Because they explain a lot of it when they land in Puerto Rico and they're in the two separate buses.
That's where I picked up, but I felt like I missed something.
Because they didn't show any of it. This was not on camera.
Right. None of it was on camera.
This is a retelling that they told.
But I missed the
Katina
retelling.
told some, and then Mock the Shock and Lindsay both told some of the story.
Got it. Okay.
So Olajuwon was just like, we're grown people. We don't have to worry about, I'm here with my wife on my honeymoon. She don't need to be in this. But anyways, there was this whole, so she was like, Lindsay was like, "I should fight you," right? Now, in her mind, she says she thought they were playing.
I got it.
She says, then Elijah Wan was basically like, let's get it. And she's like, I felt like he was posturing at me as if he was really going to fight me. And then I felt unsafe.
And that's when I was like.
That's when she turned into a Karen because she was not recognizing, she wasn't taking social cues of nobody's laughing with you.
Right.
Ain't nobody playing but you, Smokey.
It's hard to hear other people when you yelling.
Jumped in.
Right.
Katina was being a pygmy of, now she could have told her husband, why are you tripping? She says that you think you should speak Spanish. Just ignore her. But instead she's like, nah. You ain't gonna tell us what to do. Nah. She really got very like it's almost like it's inappropriate in my opinion for him, Elijah Wan, to even if Lindsay was in the wrong as far as in telling him what to do and even suggesting in a playful way, I'm going to fight you. But for you to then take on this amped up thing as if you need to fight this woman.
Right.
Is not even, it's not appropriate. And so for Katina not to be like, let me help diffuse this, but let me add like fuel to the fire. I'm like, okay. Y'all two silly birds.
This okay. First of all, that was very good context because the confusion that I had was I was getting that Lindsay was kind of playing victim, but what was confusing to me as to the events that transpired. But in reality, Elijah, this kind of got, well, and I felt that way too, and I still feel that way now, understanding this blew up for no reason.
Which makes even more sense when you look at the edits that they, when they compile later on in this season, a lot of his future stuff is him fussing aggressively at Katina.
Yes.
I mean, it might be an act out and might not be his actual aggression, but it do be like, now, y'all only known each other for 8 weeks. There's no reason your voice should be there.
Right, right.
This whole...
What did he say to her mom when they were talking, he was talking to her mom, and he said something like, I know how to bring it down.
He said, I have ADHD. She said, are you on meds? He said, I know how to control it.
Oh, that's what I knew, okay.
I was like,
and
like he was doing that TikTok.
That's what he was doing.
I ain't never been with I ain't never been with
and some of this, because I do believe he was a football player, and me and my best friend were just talking about it. That is a culture where people talk crazy to each other, like the coaches cussing you out, and this starts at the little small. So I was like, maybe it's a part of that. Like he's not seeing it as bad as like his energy as bad as it could be, but it did feel blown out of proportion, as well as I felt like Lindsay was being a little bit of a Karen. She might have been like, because she was like, I felt unsafe and started crying. She was like, it really triggered me. And I was like, girl, all right.
That's the thing with black folk though. Like we know how we be.
Yeah.
We could be talking loud and stuff and people be like, I don't know. And we just are having a great time.
Right.
But I think sometimes that our culture sometimes feels like it's only understood by us.
Yeah.
When you watch it from the outside looking in, you be intimidated and stuff. And then from her point of view, Lindsay, framing it how she framed it, then like I always be leery when you talk about unsafe. Like, ain't nobody finna do that to you.
That's my problem. Is the unsafe word is a trigger for me.
Unsafe means we be if you feel unsafe, we are unsafe.
Correct,
right.
And that's what's triggering for me. But my other issue is that it's hard to say because there's no camera. But I do wonder what posturing was for him. Like how activated.
Been a deep breath.
That's what I'm saying. Was it all that she was saying, or was he just fussing really,
or sitting up straight?
I don't know.
Well,
it's so hard to say.
Based off of their energy, because they said they were like she had the nerve to say she was going to fight him. They took what she said
literal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he still might not have been posturing to actually fight her, but I'm sure his posture did.
I know he. I don't know,
but
I find it highly unlikely that he physically, as muscular as he is, and he is a black man, knowing he's black in America. Yeah, you ain't finna put yourself in a position to have a white woman feel afraid.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. But
a simple shut up will do it.
Yeah.
Versus I ain't got to get physical with you. Like,
and then the whole mama thing, like it was just blown way out of proportion. And I do think that, God bless her, you always want, your spouse to be standing by you. But Katina did add.
Because he got over it.
Yeah.
He said, we'll apologize. She was like, I can't really be around her.
Oh, but listen, I want you to know that you are her in that moment.
What you mean?
I mean, we was at the Louis Vuitton store in Germany.
No, because they were wrong.
No,
because they were wrong.
Let me tell y'all what.
No, they
let me tell my story.
Wrong.
Let me hush.
She's not her though. You're
She's
wrong.
not her. She's
Thank
not her.
you.
Your hands are freezing.
I am because I
wanted to buy this bag from the Louis Vuitton store. Now, mind you, I agree with Melissa, but for her to say she wouldn't be like that is a lie from the pit.
No, it's not.
I'm standing in the doggone. I'm talking about. I went there, saw the bag, I liked it. I was like, I want to purchase this with United States dollars. They were like, cool. We are not going to talk to you. People walking up, around, all around. About 5 minutes before we left, in my mind, I said, Melissa not gonna let me get this. She finna lose it. Here she go. Let's go upstairs. Because ain't nobody want to talk to us. I'm not going to be spending my money in here. If y'all don't want to talk to us, our money ain't no good here. Put it down. And I was just like, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get that thing because my wife said that I can't. She's not finna be taken like that. Like our money ain't good enough over here. We got enough money to get this. Why don't nobody want to talk to us? Let's go.
This is why she's right though.
And I'm petty. I'd have threw it down. It's like, take your little raggedy ass.
But this is why it's different. Because you are not a Marcus. Or definitely not an Olajuwon. So Melissa can escalate because it's not going to escalate you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
That's she would be her if Melissa was lighting your fire even more. Right. She know you ain't about to do nothing.
Yes.
But sit there and hope that somebody talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we walk in and I'm blowing up and then she come in there and back me up, it's like,
we're
first of all, then it's like
getting locked up in Germany.
That's all it is.
You agree, Liz? Yeah, all right, then knock all this over.
That's true.
Yes.
If I was turned up, you would have played the opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the problem that I.
That's like when Angel was trying to fight that little boy.
He wasn't that little. As a matter of fact,
12.
let's jump to our first sponsor, Thrive.
That little.
Listen, me and Melissa, we love a good beat. Hello, look at her face. She is bringing all the things. It is giving, all right?
Clean out your makeup and then you find stuff.
But we are so happy that Thrive Cosmetics is sponsoring today's podcast. And what I love about it is not cosmetics in the sense that, well, it is a cosmetic company, but it's not cosmetics in the spelling of like traditional cosmetics, but cause as in I have something important that I would like to be a part of and see a change with. Thrive Cosmetics is high performance beauty and skincare products made with clean, skin loving ingredients, no parabens, sulfates, or phthalates. Certified 100% vegan and cruelty free. Cause is in the name for a reason. Every purchase supports organizations that help women thrive. I think their products are really great. Melissa actually just used some.
I used it today.
Yes.
Literally today I used their mascara, which is actually my favorite because they're thin bristles, which means your lashes will separate and not clump up, which is what I be needing.
Yes, that is actually one of their best sellers. It has over 15,000 5-star reviews. I'm talking about it's going to give you the length. It's going to make these eyes pop. And you all know, as much as Melissa loves makeup, she can get whatever makeup she wants. The fact that she wearing Thrive Cosmetics lets you know that she likes this for real. Okay, really, it's real deal. So as far as in their skincare products, I love a good brightening mask, right? That's usually anytime I put a mask on my face, I want bright. I like for my skin to glow. All right. And they have a great overnight sensation brightening sleep mask. It's a potent skin loving formula that restores and hydrates and rejuvenates your skin overnight. And it has cooling and brightening face mask and it radiates skin in just a night's sleep away. Okay, you can be bright like a glowworm. You hear me? Okay, so this is something that, like, as far as in their mission, is what I really love about them. For every product purchased, they have this program they call Bigger Than Beauty. Thrive Cosmetics donates to women to help women thrive. Women emerging from homelessness, surviving domestic abuse, fighting cancer, and more. So you know that even though you're making yourself, look beautiful using their makeup, even though you're already beautiful, you know that you're also helping other women. So now's a great time to try Thrive Cosmetics for yourself. Right now, you can get 15% off your first order when you visit thrivecosmetics.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's Thrive Cosmetics, spelled CAUSEMETICS.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
For 15% off your first order.
Very good. Anything else on them? Because we spent a long time.
Man, these allergies.
I know.
so
Eyes
sorry.
are itching today. It is not a great day today.
Allergies are the worst.
They are.
It's not. He's an allergen.
You
Elijah. No, I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, okay.
I really do think Elijah Wan has a very strong picture in his head of what his marriage
Absolutely
could and would be. Even at the end of episode 4, he was talking about, why can't you be vulnerable? Let your walls down. And I was like, okay, he does have a very clear of like, this is this woman who will just be emotional with me. We will cry together. Mm-hmm. She will cook my food.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We will have wild sex. He was like, oh, I think the honeymoon's going to get real steamy and sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, it's my wife. I'm gonna flip upside down. It's like,
but I am a little leery that he has actually done the work on himself to work on the things that he feels are no longer needed in his life and marriage. That's all I was saying. He's probably a cool dude, but this ain't a look.
Yeah. I would be also curious to see when they have an argument, Elijah Wan and Katina, who can diffuse, walk away, come back level-headed.
Yeah.
Because the way that they acted with Lindsay could call it would be like Hurricane K.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but instead of old dude that walks away, we're gonna sit here and, you know, be 10 toes down and argue and fight, and
Two
that's how
hurricanes
things
just
escalate.
colliding. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's never gonna be good.
What's up?
Anybody
Unstoppable force
else?
and an immovable object.
Yep.
Yeah.
Batman versus Joker.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kev.
I was just gonna say,
Go ahead and
anybody
say
on
what
the
you were
show,
gonna say.
anybody on
hear
the
it.
show who has a very clear picture, usually the men, same with Zach last season, a very clear picture of what they thought it was going to be and how it was going to be, they be messed up when that picture don't pan out like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. I
And it be some super clear, she
Yes.
gonna cook my wife, it's gonna be eggs, rice, and cheese on breakfast, and then Tuesdays it's gonna be sopapillas.
It's
and it'd be
dangerous.
Like, fam, ain't no, that's too, you, once you're that rigid, it's dangerous because
Right.
if it don't go exactly that way, you
Yeah,
know,
it's
like she
failure.
don't cook.
Because
Yeah.
she don't. She says she don't.
Or like Liz said, if she don't feel like cooking, if you want your wife to cook every day, you need to be in a position where she ain't worrying about nothing but
It's not
possibly having your
1940,
meal.
buddy.
Showing, and you got to find somebody who actually enjoys it.
Right.
It's a task.
And that if you have, to me, if you have very rigid things like this, then this experiment's not for you.
I concur.
You need to date somebody and be like, do you cook? This is a right, wrong, or indifferent. This is a thing that is important to me.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be that important, then you shouldn't let nobody choose your partner.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people who like, that's not a necessity like it was in 1948.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
There's a
they- I
lot of
hope they
different
do
ways.
well.
There's HelloFresh, which is owned by Green Chef, or the other one. If we don't have that ad.
We do have HelloFresh this thing
why
right
are
now.
you- why
Yeah.
I'm
is
just
it so
saying, like,
early?
my whole point is, we're going to talk about that later. But the point I was saying is there's a lot of different ways to eat now. You don't have to be, you got to cook.
No.
Did you
okay.
eat? Is
You got to be
more
there with
important.
with flour and
Yeah.
dough and
There's all these
with
other
the little
apps and
apron
stuff.
on and
Yeah.
heels.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what
I'm
you
with-
want? Is that why you naming it so
No, I was just
specific?
picturing like the 50s wife in the house cooking.
They was
Okay.
cooking
It wasn't exotic like you
That
was
a good
thinking I was
recovery.
thinking.
Erotic, you mean?
All right, whatever.
I hope they are able to figure each other out and do well, because they could, but I am a little skeptical.
I am too. All right. Do we want to actually figure all that? Let's go to Alyssa and Mark.
Chris.
Chris,
I was like,
Correct.
I could not put my brain.
you right about it. You right about it. Alyssa
Alyssa and
and
Chris.
Chris.
She is garbage.
Why did she do this show?
Why did she
Why is
do
she here? She-
this show?
She pegged herself the villain so quick.
Oh my
Because she
gosh.
is.
like she made herself the villain so quick.
Alyssa is a gaslighter.
Woo! And he called it out.
Yes.
I was so glad he did.
Yes.
Usually, men are the ones that be gaslighters.
She is a master. Actually, she's not even that masterful because she be like, I didn't hit you. And
You know
we're
what?
not going to sit here on camera
What
and
truly-
have you tell
Yeah,
these
me-
people that I just hit you.
Because I'm a good person.
Because I'm a good person.
When you have to say you're a good person, that means if you have to say it, then you're probably not a good person.
I agree.
But the thing that truly pissed me off about this raggedy heifer is when after she talked to his groomsmen, she already decided what type of person he was.
Oh my God.
I don't feel, she pretty much said, I don't feel safe. I can't sleep in the same room with someone. You ain't talked to this dude.
At all.
You're all raggedy.
You haven't even had y'all had what is it called when y'all say
exchange
I love
vows?
Exchange vows. Yeah, this is my name. This is your name. Let me go talk to your friends. Oh no, I can't be around him.
She decided then and there that this is you set in stone and I will not be a part of it.
Let me tell you about this line wonder of the world. She says to him,
bless you, Joshua.
So first of all, God bless you. I did really feel for him. Not that she can't honestly not be attracted to him and just be like, well, this is a dud. Watching him be all excited to know that he doesn't realize it's blowing up.
Man,
I was just like,
he was blissfully unaware. He was
like, I really like my wife.
I'm mad the mama laughed that lied to him. She said, she did say she liked you. Lying your ass.
But I think old girl did. I think she did, and then all she needed was that one little out.
How? So he talked to her, of course, her mom, her friends. How did the bitch of the group friend decide to do this show? Because her friends seemed like they were cool. It's like, how could she not like you? Yeah. And then she's like, I don't know.
She's a dick. So this is the thing that really made me go,
them ugly ass cowboy boots.
Marcus couldn't get over it. He said she gonna buy all these dresses to wear
15 dresses to wear these trashy looking boots.
Well, she's not the first person I know to do. Emily did that.
I bet Emily's boots wasn't ugly.
Okay. But this is the thing. She was like, the next day, she was like, I think it's a problem. I just don't feel comfortable sleeping in a room with somebody I just met. Then why would you marry?
It's literally the premise of the show.
That's when I was like, okay, so you're a liar.
Yes.
Because there's no way you can say that is the uncomfortable, but marrying them.
She surpassed Johnny and Chris in the second or third episode.
Man.
How is that possible?
I ain't never seen it start to break down before they even left for the honeymoon.
Yes.
They usually the cracks are at the honeymoon.
At the honeymoon.
Now y'all, champagne's still on your breath.
People still leaving.
Man,
they ain't cleaned up the room yet.
Leaving the reception. This is the other thing that I felt so bad for that man. What's his name again? Chris. I felt so bad for Chris. He was trying so hard. God bless him. He said, I'm really sorry that this didn't go the way you envisioned. I had a really good day today.
Yeah.
I was like, how did he?
And I was just like,
where did that apology? I'm like, where did his apology come from? Like, what?
He's just doing preemptive apologies.
And he didn't, and I understand not everybody's ready to talk about the thing when the thing is happening.
Yes.
I hate that. Talk to me in the middle of it, in the middle of the fight. But the fact that something so big like this, that she was just like, let's just sleep on it and then we'll talk. I'm like, give him some clues.
I agree.
Because you're making this seem like it was astronomical, and he is completely oblivious.
And they even said that. It was like, do you want to talk to him? You realize he has no idea what's going on with her porcelain face. Her face don't move.
Oh, she had lip infectors.
Yeah,
she has
infectors.
And then pee-peed on
infections.
And I've got
what it looks like.
I know. I think I pissed on myself, but that's okay. All right.
I can't imagine with 4 because I pee often and I've only had 2.
I'm like, yep, that was definitely. Oh yeah, them sprinklers cut on. No, it's not time.
Y'all need diapers.
Yes, they got them.
This episode is brought to you by.
Listen,
them muscles be like.
Those muscles just get once you have the babies. It's like, hey man,
could you imagine pushing a baby out of something?
Nah, you can't go back to normal.
No.
That's why we as a society, we got to stop this snapback culture. It's dangerous for women who have had children to feel like they got to snap back.
But we're not talking about this. We're talking about your uterus.
Your
urethra.
Our pelvic wall is
that's what don't snap back.
Your pelvic wall quit on the job.
Yeah.
I don't need my last check either. I hate this place. Don't send me nothing.
Kick his trash can over on my way out.
It's Michaela.
Is there pelvic tightening surgery?
Yeah, they put a mesh.
A mesh?
So the muscle is like loose now because it got stretched out, and it doesn't contract all the way to keep. That's what keeps the urine in. So like when you sneeze, it keeps getting pressed down, and it's just like, well, I'm gonna let it out.
Yeah,
So they put mesh underneath it.
Mesh inside your body?
Yeah, to keep this up.
Like a net.
To give it some support.
I got it.
It's made of Teflon.
So that when you sneeze and stuff, this doesn't release
it doesn't,
completely.
Yeah. It doesn't relax.
I love how this off-brand conversation is so on brand for this show.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Andrew said I pissed.
Oh, I definitely with white on.
We need to put you in a plastic chair.
Oh no, the clothing caught it, but the clothing caught it. That's not a problem. The clothing caught it. It is what it is. I ain't got much to do for the rest of the day. It's fine. This was the thing that got me.
What got you, Angel?
You know, she still never gives him the specifics. She's talking about we're two very different people.
She don't have no specifics.
No,
she
but
wants.
she could have said what the groomsmen said. They said that you're condescending.
Yeah.
I don't want a condescending person. She could have just said, even though it would have been shallow as hell.
What was it, the golf thing they was talking about?
She wants a rugged cologne model.
She just wants to be an ass.
You know who she wants? The guy that doesn't wear deodorant.
Matthew McConaughey.
She wants Matthew McConaughey in that cologne commercial.
Yeah.
Well, she does not.
First of all, has she seen herself to want that?
But so this was the thing that made me mad.
See,
on their honeymoon, they're talking on the banister.
Yes.
And he says, I really don't feel like you tried. Right? I don't, because she didn't even tell the parents, his parents, that she was feeling anything, like didn't like him anymore. He expressed what was happening to her mom and friend. She was like, you said some really disrespectful things to, here you go. Super. You said some really disrespectful things. All he did was say, hey,
the truth,
like nothing disrespectful. And then he was like, I didn't. He said, I don't feel like you tried. She was like, you're going to really say I didn't try? I tried. He was like, I don't think you did. You know,
you did not.
She was like, so you're calling me a liar?
Oh.
And he was like, yes. And she was like, oh, I'm not going to be on camera. And he called me a liar. And he should not have called her a liar on camera. He should have called her a bitch ass liar.
I was about to say.
Or a lying ass bitch. Whichever order would have worked. Because she hasn't.
I think she. Go ahead, baby.
No, this is the thing.
Take your time.
I know.
Give it, Melissa.
It's been 12 hours. At what point did you try?
She tried until she saw him. Here's the truth.
She just wanted to walk down the aisle to be a bride.
That's all.
That's all she wanted.
She's not attracted to him.
She's not attracted to him, period.
And that, what his friend said gave her evidence to support that claim.
Yes.
She's not going to say what her true stuff is if she don't find him attractive. And she
come sit down. I think really when he said that he's the captain of a frisbee, that was the thing that made her die.
Now, I'm gonna just say one thing. If I'm marrying somebody at first sight, I don't bring that up just yet. I wouldn't bring up how important he said. Now, what it is, I'm the captain of the whole thing. I got the dues. I set up the practices. His face lit up so much. What was it? Frisbee golf or something?
It's not a frisbee. But it looks like a frisbee. I can't remember. Discus. No, shoot. I'll look it up.
It was some sort of golf, but that wasn't regular golf.
Yeah,
no.
It's like frisbee tossing or something. But that's something you bring up like month 2.5.
Yeah, not at the wedding. That's
you don't bring it up until you have a meeting to go.
Yes.
Like, hey, by the way,
or you just lie a little bit. I'm finna go play golf.
I don't think it would have mattered. The way she was looking while they were doing walking down the aisle, when she was standing at the altar and they were reading what your friend said, and the camera's so foul, but they were saying her face tells it all, and they panned over to her, and she was looking like, I know they did not set me up with
like
this
she
man.
smelled something sour.
Her talking about the teeth, and then the camera doggone zooming in on his teeth, like everything about nothing about him was giving what she described she wanted. In addition, I think she wanted to A, be a bride, B, be on a television show. The way she was even framing, I mean, we could just have a good time regardless of what happens.
Right.
Let's just have a good time.
That's what she kept saying. I would have been hot.
You're just here for the publicity. You're just here to be on TV and look like a good person and get your Instagram followers up.
Even them standing like 15 feet apart at the altar. But she clearly, like, there's no interest to him from her.
None.
She just seems like the type she's not going to put any forth any effort whatsoever.
No.
She hasn't. That's what he said. That's what I'm saying.
You're not going to be able to overcome this, by the way.
And even when they were trying to take the couple pictures and the lady's like, you can,
oh my gosh.
I don't do that.
I don't do that.
How many, y'all have taken pictures a lot. Everybody does a pose they don't normally do. When we did our wedding pictures, they came out great, by the way. They had me stand this way, and then Alyssa turn around and lay her head on my chest. I was thinking, this is a new pose.
Yes.
I have never done this before, but it's going to take 5 seconds.
Yeah.
The posture that you have to be in to make a picture look natural.
Man.
It's like, all right, tilt your head back.
Yes.
Nobody does that.
The most unnatural position to get the natural.
Just do it and hush.
Yeah.
You don't want to be there.
But that was another example of you not trying.
Right.
The whole time you've been doing the opposite of trying.
Yeah.
She just even talk to the producer. I can't sleep this. I put in my notes. By the way, y'all, Angel made me send everybody my notes.
Don't you tell him what you said.
These notes were meant for my eyes and my eyes.
Boy, let me tell you what.
That's what we was laughing about when we first came on. But anyway,
We can't just say that little piece.
No, the way she carried up, I told you I go dark.
Not that part. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people's name.
No, we already did. We
They
said
didn't
them.
know what we was talking about.
Oh yeah,
They should by now.
Carried up that situation, but yeah, at the beginning when we introduced ourselves, those were the names of the
Couples in his phone.
because I was cooking when I was watching, and I didn't have time to remember.
This is what's funny.
I
don't
just have
think
to
it matters if you were cooking or sitting on the couch doing nothing.
What was crazy, he was cooking HelloFresh, which is our next sponsor. And let me tell you, we love some HelloFresh in our family. I'm going to let you finish your talk. I'm just going to read the. No, you can do it. Hold on to your thought. We really do love HelloFresh. And the reason why we love it is because it makes cooking for our family super duper simple. They give you all the ingredients right to your door in a box. They give you all the recipe cards that you'll need so you know what to do, whether you're chopping up something, mincing it, if you're cooking it in oil. And they have so many options. They have over 50 menu items as well as market fresh items for you to choose from every week. Most of the meals come together in 30 minutes, sometimes even 20 minutes. They have different types of plans to choose from. We are on the pescatarian plan, but they also have veggie, calorie smart, family friendly, and other gourmet options. I personally I just made Marcus this, it was like a burrito bowl. It had the black beans, poblano, poblano, how you say it?
I thought it was poblano.
Okay, poblano peppers. It had fresh tomato in it, some really great seasoning on a bit of rice. So there's all these great meals, and my kids love it. They love to help me, which is my favorite part, that I'm able to be like, okay, give me the carrots. They hand me all my supplies. It's so cute. And it's so much less expensive than ordering out. It costs us so much money to feed our family when we order takeout. And I ain't got no time to go to the grocery store. That's just not what I'm doing. So if you are anything like me, you want to save money, or if you don't have a bunch of time in your schedule, or you just want to be able to eat really well and not have to put a lot of thought to it, HelloFresh is for you. Go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16 and use code TBTB16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/TBTB16. Use code TBTB16 for 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. It's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. And while you got your diet together and your meals right, you got to get your mind right.
Correct.
Okay. This podcast is sponsored by Better Fresh Online. Better Fresh. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy.
Kevin and I had therapy last night. It's one of the best things we've ever done.
Therapy is great. Therapy is great.
Therapy is great. I went to bed with a headache though because I was crying a lot, but it was a really great session.
Crying does give you headaches. It do. We talk about BetterHelp a lot on this show, and this month we're discussing some of the stigmas around mental health. I'm going to tell you all a little something. So some people think you should wait until things are unbearable to go to therapy.
Wrong.
That is so wrong.
So wrong.
Therapy is a tool to utilize it before things get worse.
So right.
It can help you avoid those lows. So knowing that you have things that you want to work through, knowing that there is some trauma from your past that you want to work through so it doesn't affect your day-to-day life, you can go to online therapy to help that. As well as we've been taught that mental health shouldn't be a part of normal life, but that is wrong too. We take care of our bodies in the gym, the doctor, and nutrition. We should be focusing on our minds just as much. It needs to be a part of your goals in 2022. Put it on your vision board to have better help, okay, for your mental health. BetterHelp is a customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and the bald and the beautiful listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
That's BETTERHELP.com/TBTB.
TBTB. It really is great though, you guys. No lie. You should.
No lie, no cap.
No lie, no cap. Oh, I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Try to show us the TikTok. If TikTok knows you trying to show it, I'm gonna show them a different one.
Yeah.
I didn't know what y'all. I was
It was like, I don't know what happened.
This is a girl playing golf.
Yeah. Okay. Who are we talking about?
Alyssa and
Kirby.
Alyssa and Chris.
I don't know if we had said this already, but they're not gonna make it.
Oh no, they
started.
Sure.
I never felt like somebody was gonna make it before they even got back to the hotel. Has there been a group that they didn't want to spend the night the first night?
Not since we've started watching. We can't speak for.
Oh yeah, the show only existed since we started watching though.
But yeah,
decided they didn't like the person at the reception. That ain't happened. Other than
bro. How could you? That's the wedding day supposed to. You barely met.
Even season 12, like they at least smashed.
That's true.
That was the next morning that that he was like, I didn't like that or you, and I'm not attracted to you.
But yeah,
they did start unraveling at the first night.
Hadn't unplugged the amp yet.
They are 100% not going to make it.
I don't know that they could have matched her with someone that I don't know that any situation would have made her happy.
She deserves, or she needs to be matched herself by herself.
As soon as you say you're a particular, you're not a good candidate for the show.
You're not.
You
gotta
knew
be
right
open.
away when she bought 10 wedding dresses.
Right.
That's already an indication of who you are and your personality that lets me know that you're not a good candidate for this show.
Even if it was somebody that she was extremely physically attracted to, she would end up messing it up.
Yeah, I wonder.
Because they would have said the same thing about Chris that they said about her or him.
But I think it's the combination for her. I don't think she's attracted to him.
Yeah.
Plus also what her people said.
Yeah.
Plus also I think she's here for the wrong reasons, if I'm going to be completely honest. And that's probably
Restructure
number one.
out.
I think she's there for the wrong reasons. I think she's there for the publicity only. I don't know what she does in real life, but it don't seem like she's
Get on my
there.
nerves.
Hello? Anything else?
I can't stand
I don't
her.
like her.
I really can't stand it. She really is gaslighting him. Her voice also is one of the worst voices I've ever heard. You know, there are certain voices that really irritate me that come from mostly Caucasian people. And this is not to say anything bad about Caucasian people. There are certain voices that come out of your faces that bother me because it represents something.
Way funny than your mouth.
It represents something for me that it gives me a very visceral like the sister on Succession, she has the voice, and so does Alyssa.
Oh,
it's a voice of I know better than you. I can ruin your life, and there will be no repercussions for me.
It's Karen.
You're doing
Yeah,
it.
this is her voice, and I wanted to kick my phone across the street because I was watching it on my phone. So it makes me dislike her even more. So I'm just going to let you all know I have that bias. I just wanted to be transparent. I hate her.
I don't like her either. All right, Mark and Lindsay. Lindsay gonna tap dance on every one of Mark's nerves.
Oh man. And I thought his genuine excitement about making it this time after 9, I was like, he's gonna be able to withstand anything if she's just. She's a lot, but she is a lot, man. People even say it, like she's a lot.
He said, "I want to see what she look like when she sleep."
No,
talking asleep. I can promise you that.
You can tell she's that person that's hard to love, and this is how I know when they gave him a survival kit. And they're like, "Whoo,
yep.
We never thought that anybody would actually marry her, so we want to give you some tools
so you could stick around."
Right? They gave him some granola bars. If she's angry, feed her like she's a bear. She's angry. And then a button that said no, because you got to reel her in. And her dad said it again. She can be vicious.
Yes.
With her tongue.
Mouth. Yep.
He said, so yeah, you're gonna have to reel her in. And I was like, oh, y'all done gave him a project.
Yeah, he did.
His excitement was like, oh, what?
Yes.
Okay.
She seems to love hard. She seems to be very like a protector.
Yep.
But she also seems to get on your nerves daily.
Yes.
Yeah, she gonna turn that corner the other way.
Her brother and father welcomed him in. It's like, thank you.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
For taking her hat off our hands. Yeah. She's the one whose mom was like, nah.
Yes.
I feel like they prayed like she's about to have a handler, not a husband.
Yes.
The way they were.
Prayed Sierra's prayer for her. I don't want to be married. Take her.
But I don't know. Mock the Shock might be up for it, and the way he even handled is so funny. The way he handled the whole situation with Olajuwon, I do feel like he handled it as diplomatically, but a little bit of like. Lindsay really appreciated that he was just like, hey, go up to the room, take a shower, because she was really upset in her own way. And he went down there and was drinking with the folk. Hey, I'm sorry for my team. Hey, we just want to have a good time. All right?
Let's move past this thing. All right, guys?
And there was no like Ryan and Clara. Ryan was like, I can't have you talk to my wife like that.
Right.
So let's
and then he told her, also, you leave them people's business alone.
Yes. Old dude was like,
but in the world, it's me and her.
Right.
He went to him and her and was like, nah, if you could hush, it'd make things easier for me.
Right.
But if you ain't gonna hush, I got your back. But also, please hush.
Mark didn't have none of that. He was just like, she's sorry, okay? All right. Because I would have expected Mark to be like, but I will say it felt like you got too aggressive. So if you could, apologize, right? And we'll make sure that we mind our own business. He was just like, pour me up, because we're in Puerto Rico. I don't have time for this crazy bitch. She's up there taking a shower, hoping she's calming down.
Screaming at the water.
But it does seem like he is giving her the patience and understanding that she has needed.
Yes, I agree. I like Mark. I just don't know if they're going to make it either.
That's a lot.
I had so much high hopes for them, but
I mean, they still could. I do think that she is going to like love him.
yeah, I agree too.
Like
you said, one thing I just said is she loves hard.
Yeah.
She already said she loves him.
Yeah.
She already says it.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, let's go to my favorite couple of the season. Steve and Noi. I don't know what it is about them, but I really, really want his unemployed self to work. I do. No, to work with her.
Oh, I was like,
with
nice,
Noi.
Liz.
No.
I think they're going to do fine.
I really like
He
them.
don't see me in no rush to get no job.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think he's getting no job either.
But he does. I said, okay, I see how y'all are framing it. He works. He's like, I do freelance.
That's right. He does do
That's
freelance.
the reason why he's able. Because I was just like, what type of money did this man
Yeah.
save up?
The fact that you ain't got no job, you travel for 4 months.
I didn't realize it was
said
4
that.
months.
That means you got some money. Like, you ain't hurting. You ain't.
He don't seem bothered.
Like, no, I got contracts. I finish one up. I'm gonna travel, come back.
And he don't seem unemployable. He's like, bro, I'm good. I
Yeah,
wanted
but them
to do
be the
some
worst ones though.
What?
A person that is actually able to be employed, but something in their body is like, but no.
That was me.
Well, he
I
did.
want to do other
That was
things.
me at jobs.
He did say though, in this economy, it's better for me to be freelance.
He did say that.
He did. So it's
But
not.
the thing is, full time provides stability of the mind.
Correct.
For a lot of people.
false one, but yes.
Yeah, but it's like,
Correct.
well, here's why it's important. your friends, family's already gonna be leery about you doing this experiment, and then he ain't got no job. Like, oh yeah, I got married at first sight, but he got a good job, benefits. Yes. He make 120 grand.
And Mama said, "You want kids?"
That's what she said. You need to have a job. She's, where's your job at, sir?
Correct.
But
she was so happy when he embraced her culture at the wedding.
He's so sweet.
She could have got pregnant right then.
And it was like, such a small little thing. It made the world to her.
It really did.
Because she probably thought because she was doing that this experiment, she was gonna have to forgo that part of her wedding. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he was like, "No, I'll wear the flag and do this."
Just from her coming down the alley, when she busted out giggling, I thought that they knew each other.
Mm-hmm. So did I. I was like, "Not this."
She was just happy. It was like, "We here."
Yeah.
I just really like them a lot. Then when he went to the in-law dinner and Sriracha was there.
Yes, Sriracha, her brother and his other
he had
personality.
Switched up, right?
Yes.
And he was like, he was like, "What's up? If we gonna have a problem?" He was like, "No, cool."
No." He was like, "Okay, at the wedding, you could tell I'm more of a femme guy." He was like, "For this meetup, though, I'm going in full drag,
100%,
and I'm gonna give you all of this energy, and you better receive it.
And it's a test,
and I wish
you better
would.
pass,
Yes.
and you better pass."
I wish you would have a thing to say. Steve was like, "Hello,
yeah." He was
hi."
like,
I think it's so weird the way he approached the situation, basically asking about, so what's going on? It's like, well, it's fine. I mean, you are married. I'm like, dude, pick a side.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, "No, I'm not going to actually. I'm gonna give you everything in every part of my life."
That's what I put on.
No, you could tell he's very protective of his sister. And he's like, "And I will act cash crazy if you do anything."
I would love to.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Steve's temperament don't seem like.
No.
He don't seem like he get rattled at all. He didn't. And it didn't seem like he was putting on. He legitimately was like, man.
His personality lends itself to, I'm flexible, I'm going with the flow, I'm cool, I'm calm,
It's
I'm
like
collected
Zay-Zay
all the
kind
time.
of.
Yes, like they laid me off, cool, I'll travel for 4 months.
Literally.
At the end of 4 months, I'll get married. You want to have a baby? Let's do it. Like, he's just very whatever is whatever is whatever. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to figure it out.
She could probably be like, you know what? Go get a job. Done.
Right.
But it would be.
Who did you talk to
it would
about
be
that?
some random job. It wouldn't be an actual job. And he was like, "I just tried something different."
Yes.
His dad called him a vagabond.
Sure did.
I said, "Oh,
That's all I needed to know."
I only hear
I'm
it in
sure
musicals.
he must. What does he do? Has he said?
I thought he said, was it software sales?
I was about to say he's got to work in tech or something.
Oh, he does. He works in tech. Definitely,
Yes,
100%.
He gives. I'm really, really good at my job, and I could be making $300,000-$400,000 a year, but I don't want to.
He might actually be making $300,000 to $400,000 a year right now, and
to
just
travel for 4 months in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm. He's probably doing all right. And the thing is,
he's tall too. You can't be poor and hungry and tall.
You're so stupid. He's not ashamed.
No.
That's what also makes me think, oh, he's doing all right. He's like, yeah, no. I mean, and I think the producers more so are like, we need to spin it this way that he is unemployed.
His unemployment ain't regular unemployed.
No, it's like
that's like how Denzel is technically unemployed between movies.
Yeah,
but also they give him $20 million and he's done that like 15 times.
He's offer only.
98% of the
Speaking of which, I want you to be my acting coach.
They're unemployed.
When I go through my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Rock is unemployed right this moment.
Yeah, but when he's employed, he gonna work for 6 weeks and get $18 million.
Correct.
But the moment they rap, he's technically unemployed.
That's true.
That's what I saw. Like once he said he was doing freelance. Yes.
Am I unemployed?
I mean, you employed yourself, but yes.
I ain't got no job.
I mean, you created a business to say you did.
You Steve Harvey of YouTube.
First of all, I'm the only employed one right now in this relationship out of our business because of these niggas.
How could I be an employer but not employed?
I mean,
but not an employee.
But not employed.
Right.
You should get a W-2, then you'll be employed.
By myself.
Correct.
I write my own check.
I think I'm unemployed though.
Oh, y'all not W-2?
Our tax guy said that we can't do that again.
Pay us.
I said outside of our own business.
Oh, then yeah.
Are you employed, Josh?
I get a check
Because of y'all don't give yourselves W-2s.
No, we didn't do it last year because we were buying
need to do it this year.
But our tax guy was like, you guys might they might kill you The IRS might come and take your life away.
We paid ourselves really well at the last quarter of the year. I was like, yeah, right. That's how much we made.
It was like, yeah, we made that, and we got to pay taxes on that too.
That's the one thing about California, man. They gonna
get your money.
You man, I know.
What's about to go up?
It's about to go for like 14, all sales tax and stuff.
Yeah. They are stupid. What are we paying for?
14%?
What are we paying for? Is this going to keep California from sinking into the ocean? You know what?
That should be illegal.
It should be.
Y'all sound white.
I don't like it. But you know what I do like?
Tell us.
I like a magical elixir that makes you focus better on your work and be more creative and drink less coffee. And that is Magic Mind. I don't actually drink coffee, so I really do love this. This is why I love it, because I don't drink coffee at all, but I do need, especially on days like when I'm doing crafts and cocktails 3 days in a row, then I come and shoot podcast all day. I do need an energy boost. There's only so much angel magic that I can bring. And the part that I can't bring, Magic Mind brings to the table for me. It's the world's first productivity drink and mix of 12 functional ingredients, including matcha, nootropics that make you focus, and adaptogens that help you fight off stress. Created to be taken daily for a sharper mind, steady energy, immune support, and less stress. You get 30% more done on average. 5 to 7 hours of 30% more productivity after drinking. Magic Mind is literally the daily morning drink for creators, entrepreneurs, and freelancers like Steve, right?
Correct.
This is probably his company. Athletes have Gatorade. Now creators have Creatorade. I love that. Don't expect wired. Expect dialed in.
I did do a thing for them.
She's like, I know what this is. Yes. So you have one per day alongside or in place of your coffee, right? Just in the morning to start your day. It's like a part of your morning routine. It can be sipped like a regular coffee or chugged in like a shot. That's what I do, because I don't like to, unless it's water in the morning, I don't like to taste a bunch of things. Or turn it into a delicious matcha latte with your milk of choice. And you power through. When you have a long, intense work session, one Magic Mind 15 to 30 minutes before to enter a productive and more focused, creative working state, because the Bacopa Maniari inside, it will also dissolve your procrastination impulses into the air. Poof! 7 days of stacked benefits. After 5 to 7 days of continuous use, the full benefits of all the ingredients. I'm not going to say all the names. Ashwagandha, I can say it, and lion's mane mushrooms will take full effect. That's why we recommend taking the Magic Mind 14-day challenge. Add it to your morning routine for 2 weeks straight to notice a full boost in your productivity and focus. I'm actually going to be taking that at the top of February, because I got a bunch of stuff that I'm trying to get done, and I want to see if Magic Mind is going to get it done for me. Okay?
And the longer you take it, the better the effect.
Yeah. So it's your creator's best friend. It'll help you drink less coffee. It'll help fight off procrastination, brain fog, fatigue, and some ADD symptoms. It gets your flow state together, especially with continued use. And it's lighter on caffeine. And it has all natural ingredients that do things like boost your mood, your memory, decrease your stress and inflammation. And it supports your immunity. So we think it's amazing. And we want to tell you how you can get it. If you're like me, you got a lot of things to get done in the short amount of time. You need to go to magicmind.co/TBTB. And use code TBTB to get 20% off. Magic Mind is your best choice when it comes to getting more done in less time, through the power of the nootropics inside. Thank you, Magic Mind.
TBTB.
All right, let's finish out with the last couple. Or are we done with them?
Who was we on?
I forgot.
Wait a minute, did I say you get 20% off? Okay.
Oh, yes, Noi and Steve. I like them. I do wonder if the money thing is going to be an issue. The unemployed.
I bet you. I'm with Marcus. I think when they get back, was it Boston?
Yeah.
He done heard her concerns. He gonna make a phone call in the airport on the way back to Boston and be like, line me up a gig. And then he gonna be like,
this is the thing though. I feel like I do believe he's like super flexible, easygoing, I think he has done the 9 to 5 for so long that he is part of the what's the movement that's happening right now where people
what is the
Great Resignation.
Great Resignation. That's what it is.
I do believe that he is part of that movement, and that will be the one thing that he will not back down.
You think so?
I do.
I feel like he will be like, okay, this is important to you. I'm gonna work my little job during these 8 weeks, and then I'm gonna go back.
Unless, do you mean like a real job or like Postmates?
No, not Postmates.
Like, if he's in like tech sales stuff, just from my experience and people that do different types of sales like that, he could just be like, here's my bank statement. I'm good.
No, I honestly don't think he's gonna go get a job.
I don't either.
Like, I can keep this.
Let's make a bet. $50. $100.
Oh, you just gonna keep going up.
I'm making a bet that he's gonna get a regular job when they go to Boston.
I don't think it's that much of a concern for her. I don't think it's that big of a concern, and I think when she sees that he actually is working, it's different than being unemployed and not working are two different things.
That's true.
I think once she sees, oh, he does work, he just doesn't have like a W-2. These freelance gigs that he's getting take up a nice amount of time, and he's making money from it. I think all of her concerns. I mean, because to be honest, like we just said, other than, here's the thing, I am a freelancer. But I've made more money as a freelancer than I ever have as a W-2.
I saw this TikTok that said nurses are resigning from their hospital, quitting, and then becoming traveling nurses and coming right back to the same hospital and getting hired at 3 times the rate because they're technically not employed. In where?
Minnesota.
It's like $2,400 a day.
Wow.
$2,400 a day to be a traveling nurse.
That's
a day?
Yeah.
Wow.
$2,400 to $3,300 depending on.
And how long do those gigs be?
I mean, sometimes a month, 2 months. A lot of times it's because like the shortage.
Yeah. So wherever COVID is tripping, you go live there for a little bit.
That'd be huge.
Depending on your tier.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't need to work as long to make as much money.
different inspection groups out the airport for whether it's the running the airport or
$2,400 a day.
a lot of those companies are ran by people that used to work for the
Absolutely.
airport.
100%.
They quit and started because they know what it needs. Like, I'm gonna start my own company that does this, and then they pay themselves. Like,
This
I was
is the
watching
thing.
this.
Sorry. This is the thing that's going to be the determining factor.
For Stephen Noy?
Yes. Noise mentality.
How she.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if Noy is like me, I do not care. Because I don't know the world enough to be like, you're going to make more money doing this. I want you to clock in and get a W-2 and have benefits. Because that's traditional and it feels safe. Because that's the only world that I know. But if she's been exposed to a world bigger than that, then she'll get it and she'll jump on board. But it took me a long time to come to this world. For a long time, it was like, no, go to work. Because the risk of you not making money is still so great.
When did you come to it?
Yesterday.
She's like, I got here as I'm talking these
On
words.
the way here, I was like, oh, we do this.
tomorrow.
Correct.
That doesn't feel like it's summer. The fact that she married someone she didn't know, I feel like she gonna be good.
I think she will too. I don't think she'll be annoyed by him.
They're gonna be all right.
I want them
I
to
think
be.
so, too.
I'm rooting.
I
They're
actually
the
have
couple
the-
I'm rooting for.
I have the money
Unless
on.
we get like on a huge curveball, I don't see.
Yeah, I don't either.
I've been looking at the couples. I think they have the best shot.
If they break up, it's gonna be because of Steve. He's gonna be like, this was fun.
I also could see him doing that though too.
Yeah,
That also wouldn't be surprising.
I could see him
I'm
do
going to date other women for 4 months now.
Yes.
See how
and
that
not
goes.
work a regular job.
Yes. Okay, last couple. This is an up in the air couple for me. Jasmina and Mike. If I rank them, Noy and Steve would be
above them.
yes. But I feel like Jasmina and Mike might be my second couple.
They not close
To making it?
Yeah.
They're not close to Noy and
No,
Yeah, Noy and Steve.
Steve.
Noy and Steve.
But
They second, but it's a distance.
yeah, I can
Gerald?
get that. They're very. I don't know how Jasmina all the way feels.
You know, I actually think she likes him and is really, like, I think optimistic about it. But when you have an optimistic person and then a realist, the realist seems like a pessimist and the optimistic person seems like a fool.
Yes. Angel, that was very wise.
Thank you.
I think she just gave words to him and I.
I'm doggone the fool. You be doing what? Everything is going to work $100 million. What do you mean I sold 8 tickets? Why? Why didn't I sell 2,000?
100%.
So I think.
And if you fail, the next thing, now this is the one. This is the thing. I know last time I messed up, but I'm basically doing the same thing over again.
but a different time.
Yes. That was January, this February.
This time I'm wearing a blue shirt because I wore the black socks. I'm going white.
Everything's going to
13
change.
tickets? Okay, well, technically better. I wasn't wrong. I also wasn't right. I was talking to Alyssa the other day about one time we did a play in Tacoma and it didn't sell no tickets. And me and Jay and Aunt had to sit outside because before social media was good. And we had to hand these people's refunds back. They didn't know the show was canceled till they got there. They was like, "What time the show start?" It's not going to be able to start today.
Gas money too.
People were mad about that too. We drove from Seattle. I hate that happened. But y'all was going to do that anyway.
I really hate that for you. I really do.
We're going to sing a song to you, right?
I'm sorry.
And we had to say the whole time. Somebody came at 8:45. Ooh, sorry we late. You're early.
No, that's what you say. Yeah, you are. The show's over with. But you know what? As a token of our appreciation, here's your money.
back.
You're early for the next show that we'll put up in 2 years. Then you will also be able to come in.
I have a feeling I might go on tour. I'll give you a shout out.
Oh,
That was a dark day. You remember that?
Yes.
Stories about your plays will probably bring me more joy than most stories ever do.
A drug dealer offered us money.
Today because we're 15 years old.
And you made it.
Like I was
That
not.
night when I was
not.
leaving, and I had to tell her, "Hey, we're gonna have to go up there to the Rialto and hand these people tickets back."
No. Buying $750 plates and flying to
That one.
Florida.
To get a.
Even I look back and be like,
They thought that they were going to really make a connection with this man.
"We did make a connection. We made black guy head nod." That's the most expensive head nod I've ever paid.
Really?
That was a $1,500 head nod because he didn't give us individual head nods. It was a group head nod.
Did y'all meet Tasha Smith that weekend too?
No, we met her before.
Oh. Then
We flew to New York to meet with her. We said,
Yes.
"Man, could you put us on?" She was like,
Nope.
"I'm not even on like that." And I was like, "But we flew here." She was like, "That's crazy." Anyway, we're just like, man. But the last part about that story is drug dealer, he got arrested. And he was like, "I'm going to give y'all like 10 grand in cash. Tell the police it was ticket money." I was like, "Well, they will know it's laundered because we sold 8 tickets. Surely we don't have this much money. I'd rather just fail than also commit a crime."
No, this is the thing though. The clarity of mine today was not the clarity of mine then. The clarity of mine then was like, is there any possible way?
Right, exactly. Lord, is this you?
Yeah, God working mysterious ways.
Exactly.
Money laundering is mysterious.
In the street. Who am I to turn it down?
So listen, if the cop came to me, how much time would I do?
Man, we pondered it for a
Yeah,
second.
there was some
It would have
pondering.
been no ponder. I'd
And
be
then we
like,
were like,
absolutely.
I'd be like, "Officer, what money?
Yes,
I was
ticket.
like, I don't want to go to jail. in
Who is
Tacoma.
Gerald and what did you arrest him for?" G money is what they. I've never heard of this person.
Money.
Never seen him a day in my life.
Never.
Man,
Oh, good times.
Oh, this duffel bag? Nothing.
I'm going to the gym. There's a towel in there. It's just made out of American dollar. Hasn't been formed into a towel yet.
But
It's just
eventually.
a bag of money. Mind your business.
Did we talk about all the couples?
I think
Yeah,
so.
enough.
Yeah.
Michael, Jasmine, and we'll talk about y'all next week.
Yeah, they really ain't
Our
got
lunch
nothing
is
going
here.
on.
Yeah.
Let me see Marcus's notes.
No, those are his.
Yes.
Oh, Marcus.
Man, leave my notes alone.
What did you call? Oh, you called them Michael and Jasmina.
Yeah,
their names popped up, so I was like,
tell them Marcus's names for these couples, please.
We did at the top.
No, we didn't say it.
I think they can tell who is who. The Asians. There's only one couple.
Correct.
Asians.
Steve and Noy.
Alyssa and Chris.
Got their names.
Cheater and Wig.
What's her name? Katina and Elijah.
Loudmouth and him.
Lindsay and Mark.
And then Michael and Jasmine.
Yeah,
this is so taken out of context.
No, that is the context.
I love that your mind was like Cheater and Wig.
This is where y'all at right now in my mind. They reading my mind right now as I was watching the show and cooking.
You did a great job, babe.
You did. Those
weren't not mean names.
My
They
ass.
weren't.
They weren't mean.
They weren't okay.
No, they
Yeah,
weren't.
y'all can't read what's up under
Loudmouth
that.
and him is just great.
I mean, Odu said he wasn't a cheater, but he brought up that he wasn't a cheater.
That
so
was like a
cheater works.
technicality cheater, though.
Yeah.
I technically didn't cheat. I just didn't make nobody officially my girlfriend.
And
Somebody feels like you got cheated on. I mean, they got cheated on by you.
Absolutely. And Katina has worn a unit this entire time.
No.
So, you're not
She
trying to
be
dog
big,
her.
too.
Yes.
That's how I remember them. That's how I remember people.
It's hard early
when I
in the
need to remember
season.
people's
Yes.
names, I'm like, I'm not gonna remember your name.
I feel like it takes us
What
7
do you
episodes.
drive? I can always remember cars.
What do I drive?
I can't tell everybody. They can't know. You drive a pickup truck, a Ranger,
No, man, I drive a Maserati.
and a Maserati.
I'll
You
talk
park a
about it.
Levante.
Maserati.
Correct.
Yeah, you walk
Maserati
past
keep
the
on it,
Maserati
bro.
in the
I
garage.
hate that Maserati.
Why?
It makes so much freaking noise.
It does. It wants you to put your hand on the top of the.
Oh, no.
I love that sound. She's talking about the beat.
beat.
The like
all
when
the-
you back
Yes.
up, when you don't put your hand on the top of the
Something
steering
to
wheel.
your left, something to your right. Did you look behind you? Did you do this? Are
No,
your
yeah,
hands
that's
at
a
10
lot.
and 2?
Let me tell you how bad of a driver I am. This is not even the Maserati. This is my pickup truck. I be driving awake normally, and the car be like, rest needed. Driver should rest.
You be swerving stuff like that.
I think.
Oh, and he picked up the kids on Friday.
I
We
think
gonna
it's
have to
because
pray
I
on
don't
Oh,
turn
Lord.
my turn signal on. If I'm on the freeway and there's not enough cars close behind me, I just be like, I'm gonna go over here.
There's always cars close enough for you to in LA.
Yeah, if
There's
I don't
never
turn my
not
blinker on, my
cars on the
steering
way.
wheel vibrates. If I'm switching lanes,
Y'all turn
like,
your blinker on every time y'all change lanes?
Nah.
Oh, well, now everybody's a
My
perfect
truck,
driver.
but my truck ain't telling me to pull over.
Precisely.
Mine be like, it'd be like a little coffee cup with smoke coming out of it.
My car always honks at me because it thinks I done left kids in the car.
Really?
Yes, I go pop, 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 pop. That's supposed to be the check your back seat to make sure you didn't
What is
forget-
back there? Car seats?
Car seats in life.
I used to say if your kids are in your life, especially if they're young, it's impossible to keep a clean car.
Oh, it's no such thing.
If you really got lugging kids around, it's gonna be dirty.
You just gotta be strict with them.
Marcus doesn't let them have any joy in his car.
None.
No joy.
No joy. You can't eat.
Oh
Never.
no, they've never.
They
eaten
can't
his
eat
car.
in your car.
The Silverado has never had a meal ate it.
Not even you.
Just me. But that's when I was driving.
But if your kids
in
are
my
hungry,
truck,
you
in
be
my
like,
pickup
you-
truck.
you
They'll be
Wait till we
hungry.
get to where
They'll
we're
be
going.
hungry.
I don't deal with dirty seats.
They haven't eaten in my
My
truck.
Angel's car
vehicle-
must drive you crazy.
No, but the inside of my truck is not dirty.
It's 3 weeks old.
It's not 3 weeks old. It's a couple of months old.
You should see
And they have not eaten in there.
the bags that when we were trading in the expedition. 3 large garbage bags full of stuff. That to keep.
That was
I threw away 2 that was trash.
just
He's
it in the car.
exaggerating. I have only one bag that
Left.
keep.
You have 2. There's one in the garage.
I haven't seen it.
My vehicles are my safe place.
I know. That's what's gonna happen. It
The
doesn't
thing is,
get
the
better.
show only has 28 minutes to talk about.
Yeah.
I've seen other review shows; they do not be an hour.
I guarantee you, if we go back and look at the comments, most of them gonna be talking about the other stuff and not the show.
They don't be. A lot of our fans don't even watch the show.
Oh, yeah,
they
they
watch
don't.
the show through us.
Yes, absolutely.
Amen and amen.
My
All right,
vehicle
bye,
is my
bye.
safe place.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for this week's The Bald and the Beautiful. We'll be back with episode 5 on time next week. Okay, bye.